Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. Today I bring you guys loot from 10 hours of the Abyssal Sire. Now, in order to kill the Abyssal Sire, you must be on Slayer task with Abyssal Demons, so here I am spending points to obtain my first Abyssal Demon task of the video. I also made sure to extend Abyssal Demons right before I started this grind, so hopefully I'll get a good amount of them assigned. I did have to use quite a few Slayer points, and I did a quick 27 Mithril Dragon task because I never skip Mithril Dragons. But all in all, after that task, just a few more skips and I ended up getting over 200 Abyssal Demons assigned, and it did cost about 310 points. Before we get started into this 10-hour grind, I just want to say a huge thank you to Iolo for sponsoring today's video. Iolo has over 20 years of PC performance innovation and has helped over 80 million people. Proudly made in the USA, their award-winning software is used in over 33 countries, and they are proud to offer their customers best-in-class performance, protection, and privacy solutions. Supported by brands such as Lenovo, Dell, and Best Buy, Iolo delivers software solutions that meet or exceed manufacturer specifications. It's why, on average, System Mechanic users report better performance and improved capabilities from their PCs. So here are just a couple of their features. We have the first one being the all-in-one PC cleanup, which quickly removes internet junk files, erases browser cache, and repairs registry issues. And then you can increase speed and performance by enabling Live Boost, formerly Real-Time Boost, to better allocate processing power and maximize RAM and system performance. Live Boost increases and better utilizes the processor core performance and memory allocation. And then we have some awesome virus and malware protection with real-time threat protection against virus, malware, and Trojans. And you also have your protection of privacy and security, with Privacy Guardian stopping third-party trackers and keeps your personal information safe with fingerprinting protection. It's definitely important to stay safe nowadays, especially online, so keep all of your information protected and covered, as well as never putting yourself at risk by using Iolo today. Feel free to use my link below to download Iolo right away, and you can get 60% off System Mechanic Ultimate Defense with 30 days of free 24/7 live tech support. And don't forget to use the code MrNoSleep while you're downloading Iolo. Well, a huge thank you to Iolo for sponsoring today's video, and with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get started into today's grind. 10 hours of Abyssal Sire. So I've only ever done one video on the Sire before, and you can see that on screen there, and in that video I did receive the pet. I received so much GP. It was actually a very big success, but a very big grind at the same time. The results of that video left me with two items that I needed to receive in order to complete the collection log here, and that would be the Jar of Miasma and the Abyssal Dagger. So I would definitely say those two items are the main goal for today's video, but of course we want to make as much GP as possible in a time span of 10 hours. And since I almost kill roughly 20 Sire an hour and I was assigned over 200 of them, we should only need to do this all in one task. I don't see myself getting a second one in 10 hours time. Now, for the very first kill, I did use Blowpipe and Missouri on the respiratory systems, but since I was also in the middle of my TOA video, I then switched my range layout to full crystal, and that was what I was using for basically the whole video minus the first hour or so. As goes for my melee gear for the Abyssal Sire fight, it was just a set of full bandos, and I was using my Fang as my primary weapon. Occasionally, I would use my Crystal Halberd for special attack, but it's very inaccurate, so for the most part, later on, I just stuck with the Fang special. And ladies and gentlemen, here's our first unsired of the video. Got this really early on, so yeah, definitely motivating me to keep going. I think this took a little over an hour to get, so yeah, let's go ahead and see what we get from the unsired. Looks like we received our third bludgeon piece. Ages and ages ago, I did have 2 pieces of the 3 that you need to complete the bludgeon from the video of killing this 1,000 times, and now today, all these years later, I am able to complete this bludgeon. It's a shame that when I got the first 2 pieces, it was 36 mil, and all these years later, it's 10 mil. But nevertheless, I don't know if I'll add that into the price check since I only got 1 piece, you know, but we'll just keep that for at the end and see what we would have made with that bludgeon included and without having it included as well. Alright, well, 2 kills later, here we are again with another unsired. Let's go ahead and see what we get from this one. Remember, we really want to see that Abyssal Dagger or the Jar of Miasma for the collection log log. And it looks like we did receive the Abyssal Daggers. So there we have it. We just need one more item to finish off Sire completely, therefore giving us a reason to never come back. I know I complained a little bit about this 10-hour Abyssal Sire grind in my TOA video, and I also want to say thank you all for the suggestions and comments on that video. I learned a lot, and I was actually a little embarrassed after realizing how much I did wrong, but that's okay. You guys were very nice about it, and I do appreciate it. I know I've been playing this game a long time, but I always need help in some categories. You know, I certainly haven't mastered everything, so thank you guys again for that. But as it goes for Sire, I'd like to think that I've mastered this thing. 1,200 kills later, you know, I think the only difference is I could have had a little bit of a better weapon, a little better gear choice, but this worked out perfectly fine. I was also able to obtain a couple of combat achievements, so that's pretty nice. And 30 kills later, I did receive my third unsired of the video so far. That's just crazy. It's a 1 in 100 drop rate. Let's see what we get from this one. We need that jar. What are we gonna get? There you have it. Jar of Miasma, Abyssal Sire has been completed. Who knew that it would be completed in a simple 10-hour grind of this monster? This is just awesome to see. Another green log, and it is a difficult one to get at that if you have bad luck here. So let's see if the luck can continue. We still have over 6 hours left to go. And just in the normal drops, as you can see in that bank tab, not bad at all. I mean, occasionally you'll get a drop of like potatoes, and that's not worth much, or a talisman drop. But other than those drops, you really get a lot of valuable stuff here. So we're definitely going to be making some good GP regardless of the unsired RNG. So always keep that in mind if you go dry for the unsired here. At least you're still going to be building up that bank, especially if you're an Iron Man. A lot of these drops come in handy for those builds. Otherwise, if you're a main, you're still going to be making a consistent, most likely 1 mil GP an hour here, or at least a little close to it, unless you are 100% unable to get an unsired drop. 28 kills later after the last unsired, we have yet again another one. So that's the fourth unsired and 104 kills. Clearly, I wasn't having a problem receiving these. What are we going to get from this one? An Abyssal Dagger. That's incredible. That's another 2.6 mil to the price check. And just imagine if that hadn't gone down so much these last couple years. It would have been an extra boost to that overall GP an hour. All right, 5 kills later, yet again, another unsired. Please don't hate me. You know, this is not... And listen, if I was given the opportunity to be extremely lucky at any boss, I wouldn't have chose Sire, personally. Anyways, there's another bludgeon piece. The start of hopefully making another. Can we make that happen in this video? Probably not, considering we've gotten 5 unsireds and 109 kills. But it is nice to think that maybe we could do it. And we still have 4 hours left to go. So, I mean, wow. I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you are, please subscribe and hit that like button. It does help share the video to all the people who aren't watching this incredible luck right now. Also, yes, I was risking 11 million air runes the whole time, so anytime I would die, I would have to pay 500k. Luckily, I only had 1 death in this video, but yeah, shout out to my good friend Jonathan for the air runes. I would say the only advice I have is definitely don't use a crystal halberd here. They say on the wiki that it's pretty good, but my Fang special attack was 100 times more accurate, and I was constantly hitting 40s and 50s with it. So yeah, I wouldn't go out of your way to bring a crystal halberd, but that is just my 2 cents. Alright, well, KC 1337, and the only way to make that look better is throw a unsired right below it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with another unsired drop. This one took a little bit longer to get, and let's go ahead and use it on the pool, see what we receive, and there we have it. 2 out of 3 pieces of the Abyssal Bludgeon. And now with that first piece, I guess you could say I've already finished one, technically speaking, but now we have the opportunity to put 2 in the bank. So hopefully before this video ends, we can do just that. Hope you're all having an amazing weekend, by the way. And what is that on the ground there, ladies and gentlemen? It just can't be. Another unsired. Oh man, I just don't get it, you know? I don't know. I don't ever have this kind of luck anywhere, so maybe I should buy a lottery ticket or something. I haven't done that in quite a few months. But anyway, we did get an Abyssal Head from this one. That is my 6th Abyssal Head, so I certainly didn't need it, but I guess I'll take it. Here are the drop rates of the unsired if you are curious as to, you know, the odds of receiving the things I have so far. It's on screen there. So yeah, that head is definitely really lucky to get. I've tried to voice over this part a few times. I just keep laughing. dang, another unsired is coming in to the inventory there. 8 and 179. Wow, let's use it on the pool. What are we gonna get, ladies and gentlemen? The last piece of the second bludgeon. I see in the chat there that it values the claw at 1 mil. I don't know where they get that price from, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it on the book. I tried to use it on the NPC to create the first one, but I think I dismissed him. He just teleported away from me. So make sure to have that book of the Overseer if you do the same thing. Well, initially, when I started my TOA video, I had only done 1 hour of Sire, and I just really wasn't feeling it, but then it seems as if every other hour after that first one, I got a drop. So, I mean, it really kept me motivated, kept me going. I did also get 63 million attack XP, but, I mean, honestly, who cares about that? I just like to mention those milestones. And just like that, we have completed loot from 10 hours of Abyssal Sire. It went by very quick. Those drops made this grind 100 times easier, as you can probably imagine. Well, let's go ahead and price check everything. So first we have the normal drops. I wasn't able to fit it all in one inventory, but the very first price check comes out to be about 6.4 million GP, and that is rounded down. Now we have the second price check. This is the rest of the normal drops, just a nice little 1.3 mil from all of this. And now the third price check. This includes 1 bludgeon, not 2. 15.7 mil, so 23.4 mil made from 10 hours of Abyssal Sire. And if I was to add in the second bludgeon, then it would be 33.7 mil made in 10 hours. Well, we got 194 kills in 10 hours, so I almost averaged killing 20 every single hour. Now I have to go finish the last 14 because my next video is 10 hours of bossless nights for you guys, and I want to do them on task, so I'm gonna have to finish this one and start spending some more points. With all that being said, here's the RuneLite loot tracker. A huge thank you to the YouTube channel members for your monthly support. Your guys' month streaks are added on there too now. Special shout out to Matthew, Stivers, and SwanPositive. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. What a lucky video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon with another one. Hopefully we'll be as lucky in that one as well. And until next time, stay safe out there. Mr. No Sleep out.